Hello EFT players, my name is Redseven and in this video I am going to try to bring a contra-argument, a different worldview, a different perspective if you like, to the mentality that is getting more and more popular out there. Let's explain. Because the wipe is now very close, I saw several content creators talking about how to approach the game after the wipe, how to level up fast, what weapons to use, and somehow how to be the first or the best out there. And I believe I have something to say about this. Believe me, I did 3 or 4 wipes this patch and I know what it's like to start from scratch. I did level 40 3 times this patch and outran at level almost all my teammates every time. When it comes to exploring, doing missions, finding stuff and leveling up, I believe I know what I'm talking about. Now please understand that I got nothing against those players, those content creators or streamers. Everyone is free to share his thoughts and so am I, but there is something wrong in the picture they are trying to paint, and that's what I'm going to try to talk about today. Part of the recommendations they offer are very well welcomed. It is good to know how to use your meds and what ammo is the best one, although some stats, some mechanics will change and the things could or should turn upside down very easily in the next patch. But what I want to stress out is a different thing. Let the player play how he wants. Is playing efficient always the right thing? Is reaching level 40 in less than 38 hours the best way to go? Is playing only with the SKS always the right thing to do? What about the initial gear, or about the other stuff that is also beautiful and deserves a chance? Is struggling to complete missions in a certain order the perfect thing to do? You see, there are several questions here which need a different approach, a different worldview, as I said before. And the key words here are freedom and fun. And apart from those words, I will also come with some strong in-game arguments which are worthy to mention and useful to keep in mind. After the wipe, everyone will have the same level, so there will be no major differences between players, which is good in my opinion. Here is where greenhorns and veterans have the chance to play the game different than 2 months after the patch where everyone goes Iron Man. Just look at the situation the game is in now. So take profit out of these new beginnings and don't struggle too much to use only a certain type of weapon or gear just to level up faster and be the best or the first at whatever you plan to do. Try to have fun using the Makarov, for example, or the Tokarev. The face hitbox is there and you have good chances to outcome your enemy, and it's a lot more fun taking down a guy or a squad with only that. Also the PP-19, the shotguns. Where is the fun in the game when everyone goes SKS and mark room and then extract just because they have that mission they need to complete? What you guys need to struggle for instead of that is to have fun while playing the game. Where's the fun in being egoistic and ignoring and leaving your teammates just because you need to deliver that 3M for skier? You see, every time it's only me, my missions, me being the highest level, me having more stuff than you, and so on. With this attitude, the game will turn into nothing else but the race for being the first at discovering all the new things, reaching level 40 and more stuff like that. Is Tarkov nothing else than that? Nothing but a race for the level 40? You see my point? Tarkov offers more things, especially at the beginning. Exploring and scavenging, a lot of looting possibilities and areas to discover, probably new areas. AI behavior that needs to be understood again and tracked, med animations and more. And what is more important, fun. Fun when you play alone, fun when you play with your buddies, fun when completing quests, or completing quests does not have to be in a certain order when you want to have fun, right? Do not turn Tarkov into a race, because if you do so, then the fun will disappear. Of course, it's important to level up and play with the best things, but please give the other stuff a chance as well, especially now at the beginning. Who knows, maybe stuff has changed and you're missing a lot of content just because you decided to only play SKS. I can talk more about fun and freedom, but I guess you got the point, right? One last thing about this though. I play with a lot of mature players. By mature, I mean my age. And believe me, all of them or almost all of them play the game a lot different than most of you. They give the game time. Some of them never rush. They explore more and have more patience. They wait their turn when it comes to looting. They complete their missions when they know the area is safe. They behave like real soldiers, and believe me, those tactics avoid a lot of frustration, useless deaths, and increase the surviving rate a lot. Do you think that looting efficient with only using some hotkeys is always the best thing to do? What about enjoying that moment of inspecting the MK3 vest and dragging it slowly on your body? Why ruining that immersion? Yes, sometimes it may get you killed, but the pleasure of seeing your bad gear dropping on the ground and slowly taking the opponent's stuff cannot be replaced with only using 2 hotkeys. Some people cannot understand this because they are used to this mentality. Rush, rush, take fast and have. Greed. Try to play slow if you can. What will you do if you reach level 40 in 1 month? Buy a different account and start doing hardcore challenges? You see how upside down things are? Do not follow that certain pattern, that certain pack of rules. Do not forget that the main purpose of playing this game is to have fun when you play alone and especially with your friends because of the nature of this game. On the other hand, there are other things in favor of playing slow and enjoying every step you walk on the maps. Long-term missions. You will not be good at them if you leave the raids fast and don't give them time. If those missions don't change, you, my friend, will have to spend more time on the map. Do you think that checking the death scav briefly while running towards the extraction will help you level up charisma very easily? No, it takes more than that. Reaching level 10 charisma is not that easy. Most of you already know this. Reaching level 7 at sniper rifles requires hundreds of kills, health as well. My recommendation is to take advantage of the stuff that's given to you now at the beginning, where the differences are not that abysmal, and work your way up focusing on more than one specific area. It will only bring you advantages. Leveling up will go faster because the more time you spend on the raid searching, looting, inspecting, killing bots, the more points you get. Skills will increase because you work at them at the same time, sometimes even without knowing it. Some of the missions will be automatically completed, and more. The only downsides here, apparently because there are no downsides, and I will explain why, are other players will discover the new items before you and the acquiring of better gear before others, which can be important, but I will explain. Now, explaining the first one is actually very easy. It only remains to see if you will accept my explanation. Rushing for discovering new things will mean losing the other ones. When are you going to play with the beginner stuff if not now after the wipe? So if you only focus on leveling up and unlocking that MP7 for example, then you lose the possibility to play with the other gear. You will not be able to test it because you have no time for it. Easy to understand, no need to talk more about this. The other disadvantage, and this one can be considered important, is the ability to reach gear faster by leveling up faster. How can we counter this? Well, by using exactly what we have learned while playing slow. The advantage of using tactics and by knowing the environment better, abusing the hitbox in the way it's meant of course, and by using the skills we have earned for staying more on the map. If you think that doing 500 kills with the Mosin hasn't improved your accuracy, then you're wrong. You are definitely a bit better, but it happened slow and you didn't see an obvious change. But the change is there. I agree here that the game is not perfectly balanced and it somehow advantages the rusher, but that doesn't have to be an excuse for you on not trying to play tactic and have fun your own way. Do we have to force every player to play our way? Is there a perfect way to play EFT? Where is the freedom of choice? Or where is the situation where you say, I don't give a fuck man, just let me play with what I want? Remember that the game is in development still, and most of the things you see now will probably be changed in the future. The approach of the devs is a hardcore and realistic one. This is discussable now, yes, but it is not final. So again, my advice is to take it slow, enjoy all the gear that has been provided to you. Work your way up like an octopus, on multiple layers, on multiple fronts. Do not focus only on how to reach level 40 faster than that guy or than your friends. Use the basic stuff that you get, explore more, inspect everything that you can, stay in the raid as much as you can. You will gain experience, skills, you will level up faster, sometimes even faster than the rusher. Use sniper rifles as much as you can, they will increase your aiming skills and will bring you valuable points and skills, especially now with the new bolting mechanic. Play together with your friends and help them out. Share more and stop being egoistic. It is all about you? Ask yourself this. But overall, the most important thing is having fun. That's why you bought the game, that's why you play it, right? Keep all this in mind. The one who speaks tries to bring a different worldview which needs to be considered and used. Let me know what you think in the comments below. How are you guys going to play the game? How are you guys going to start? Thank you for watching. Hopefully Tarkov will change a bit after listening to this. Remember that voice over IP will be here soon, and then you will have to change a bit and show a bit more the altruistic side of yours. Patrons, appreciate the awesome support so far. I will be streaming, guys, EFT on my YouTube channel as soon as the wipe comes out, and I will try to implement all the things I've said in the game. Like and sub if you think this was worth your time. Redseven out. Peace.